everyone, it's Shell from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's day one in the 2025 Countdown to Christmas series with Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations. Our theme for today is Christmas lights, and we're going to be using it a couple different ways in this video. I'm going to be using the Lovely Layers Beach Bound set as well as the Christmas add-ons for that set and the Christmas add-ons for the postcard set. I cut the piece of background paper from a couple different colors of cardstock. So I did cut it from the sparkly green, but then I also cut it from that light paper. And that one was from a paper pack from Hobby Lobby, I believe. I went and cut out all of the layers, and I love that it comes with the layering guide so you can easily see what colors you should cut everything out of. I did cut out the Christmas lights in white. I will be using a different color as well to alternate them. And I will use the extras. I'll keep them in the pocket with the rest of them. So really, this is just going to be you watching me assemble this card. I did put some spare acetate that I had behind the windshield of the van. So I'm just cutting around the edges. So while you're watching me put this together, I thought I would talk to you a little bit about this series. If you guys are new to the series, welcome. If you are coming back from the previous year's series, thank you so much for your support and welcome back. What this is Marie and I have come up with 25 different techniques, themes, color schemes, etc. and put them in a randomizer and picked for the 25 days of Christmas videos that we're going to do. Now, we post on Mondays and Fridays around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, maybe a little bit later with things that are going on. Marie and I both work full time and have other things going on, but we are trying to stick with those dates. And we have come up with some amazing themes. This is the third year that we are doing this together. So at the end, you will have 75 different unique ideas for themes, whatever, but 150 videos because she and I have both done a video for every single day. And we have completely different crafting styles. So you'll get a really good mix of different craft styles, new products, old products, mixture of companies together. There's a lot of different things that Marie and I do. I will leave a link to Marie's channel as well as a link to the intro video in the more information section of this video. Make sure that you guys go over and check that out because you'll be able to not only get some great ideas, I want you to see what Marie has done. Really excited. We have not seen each other's cards. Normally we will send something back and forth, but it's just been so crazy and I have not had a chance to show her my stuff and she has not shown me hers. So I'm excited to see what she has made for this Christmas lights challenge. We went ahead and, wanted to make sure there was different themes. Then we didn't want to overlap anything we've done, which is very difficult because we have already done 50 themes. I've been doing this type of series for a while. I started back in 2019 and didn't really put together a full 25 days. It kind of was just as I could. I posted videos, so I had been doing it for a while. In 2020, I wanted to challenge myself to do all 25 days. I tried in 2019 and that didn't work, but in 2020, it did work. So I've done from 2020 to now 25 videos at least. I think I did a couple more for a couple of the years, probably because during COVID, there wasn't really much else to do. But it is so much fun. Marie and I love collaborating, and I hope that you guys will check out all the stuff and enjoy this. We put a lot of time and energy into this and love doing this every year for you guys and hope that it brings a lot of inspiration. So we're going to get back to the card. You're going to see how I attach everything on here. I'm attaching the windshield wipers, and because it is being put on acetate, I am putting a block on top of it because you can see it doesn't really want to stick down. So I'm going to stick it down into place, and then I'm going to just keep going on the little VB Volkswagen Bug or a bus that this is turning out to be. I love this. I got this in one of their holiday sales, I think. It was probably maybe like Labor Day, something like that, or maybe Memorial Day when they did a sale. And I love this set was so adorable. And when we did the randomizer and I realized that Christmas lights was the first one, I knew that there were Christmas lights in this and I wanted to do that. But I wanted to do a little bit more. I didn't want to just do the Christmas lights that were hanging across the bus and then just kind of leave it there. So I went through my stash and I found the postcard die set that was the add-ons for the postcards that did have, it was the Christmas add-ons, and they have the lights in there. And when you cut out the lights, it actually leaves a scalloped center. And I found the lights paper and I thought that would look perfect together. So back to assembling this little bus. This did take me a while. There are a lot of little pieces in here. This is where one of those pickup tools would be really, really great, but I just was kind of using my hands because I didn't have long nails at this point, and I just wanted to assemble it. I found this to be pretty easy to assemble. I am referencing back that guide that you saw in the beginning, the layering guide. I love that Honeybee Stamps gives that to you with all of their layering sets. If you don't have it or you lose it or something, they do have the layering guide on their website, so you can go ahead and download it off there, print it off there, or just keep it up for reference. And I absolutely love that they go ahead and do that. So I am just adding some color to the bumper. So this was actually one of the signs. This was like a North Pole sign, and I wanted that to be the license plate, and I cut it out of the white glitter cardstock, and you really couldn't see it through that. It didn't, like the embossed North Pole didn't really stand out, so I wanted to run a little bit of green across it. I went ahead and cut out from this foil silver cardstock the bumper and then also these lights. This would be adorable if I had gone over it with something else and maybe cut out the light bulbs in a different color, but I thought, let's just keep it kind of simple. Let's make it match the bumper. I tried to do things in a couple colors in a couple different areas. That same color, kind of make it appear at least 3 times or in an odd number. That way it kind of helps your eye. And if you do it in an odd number and it's a triangular shape. So what I'm doing now is just going around and gluing those white glitter lights onto this. The green ones are from that same glitter paper that I cut out the string for the lights, and I thought this would be cute again to make it look like it was to kind of make it cohesive with the license plate, because I colored that in basically the same color. It was almost that same color green. I probably could have cut that out from the same color glitter cardstock. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to kind of have this here and then pop the frame up. I wanted it to be kind of a 3D thing. I was just kind of going with the flow. This is not the card that I actually had in mind when I started the whole thing. It was completely different, and that's okay. My ideas will change frequently through the design process. So what I have in mind in the beginning is definitely not always what it comes out to be. Sometimes it comes out to be a lot better. Sometimes it comes out to be not so great. I will tell you that I already did the day 2 and I already scrapped my original idea. I liked it, but I was not happy with the way that it turned out. I liked the theory of it, but not the actual execution. So I went in a completely different direction, which I was kind of proud of myself because it wasn't something that I would have originally thought for this theme. So excited about editing and doing the voiceover for that one too, but that'll be later on. So I'm now just attaching these lights to the outer part of the frame because it's easier to put the foam strips on that frame than putting them on the lights. It never would have worked out. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the back of the frame. I do believe I do 2 layers of this. So I did cut out a lot of this. It does take a lot of time, and I don't think you wanted to sit there and watch me do that. So now I'm just trying to decide where I need to go ahead and glue this background piece to. So I'm putting marks on all 4 corners so that I can go ahead and attach that once we're all done. I'm going in and adding adding some little highlights to the tires to kind of just make it look a little bit more realistic. I'm going in adding the dot in the eyes, which I normally do anyway. I love those antlers on that little car, the little bus. Is that not the cutest thing? I thought that looked so adorable. And now that the bus is assembled, we're going to go ahead and put the background together. So this is the fallout piece from the frame that we cut out. I'm going to go ahead and use my Bearly Arts glue to attach that to the 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch red card base that I created. Then we're going to pull the backing off of the frame to put around that, and then we will glue the bus in there. So, I was forgetting the order of this stuff because it has been a while since I've done this. These are my real nails in this video. If you saw the video that was up like 1 or 2 before this, I had done a nail video, and I currently am still wearing those nails. So this was done over 2 weeks ago, probably closer to 3 weeks. So I'm really forgetting the order of the things that I did. So but yeah, I went ahead and put the frame on. Then I'm going to use that glue and attach that little bus down to the center. And that card just looks so adorable. I love the way that it turned out. I was so happy with the way everything came together. This one would definitely be one that you could recreate, although it would be one more time consuming. So that's the card for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have comments or questions, leave them below, and make sure you check out Marie's channel for more videos. Bye!